HeatExpressionsVinyl.com, and today I want to talk to you about layering heat transfer vinyl, or HTV. So let's get started. There's certain vinyls that are great for layering and some that aren't so great. So with the Caesar vinyl lines that we have, the Easyweed is a great base. You can layer anything on top of that. The Easyweed Stretch is also a great base, and the Stripflock, which is the fuzzy vinyl. So those are all great bases to use, and then you can layer the glitter or the holographic or whatever on top. Some ones you don't want to layer, you don't want to put glitter on glitter. It will stick, it will work, but as you wash it and wear it, it's going to come apart faster than it would if you were to use Easyweed or Stripflock for a base. Holographic is the same as glitter. You want to stay away from layering those, but I do have a trick to get the same look if you want that. So we'll talk about that in a little while. So let's get started with layering stuff. So if you look down here, I have used the Stripflock as a base and then put Easyweed on the top of this guy right here. So on this shirt, all of the gray pieces are Stripflock. So we've put metallic on top of Stripflock, Stripflock on top of Stripflock, which is a really fun look, makes it stand out quite a bit. And then we've got holographic on top of Stripflock, as well as glitter on top of Stripflock. So layering those work great. On the other side here, we've got Easyweed as our base. So all this pink is Easyweed. So we've got Easyweed layered on Easyweed. We've got the metallic on top of Easyweed, and Stripflock on top of Easyweed, which is another fun look, holographic, and glitter. So those are what you can layer. This is a cute example that Joanne made of some different layering. So she's got the Easyweed underneath, and then this gray is Stripflock on top. And then the electric, the Caesar electric on top of those. So it's on top of the flocked and also on top of the Easyweed. And then the holographic. And then check out the back, adorable. So we've got the dark Easyweed, the lighter Easyweed, and then the glitter on top of that. Fun effects when you can layer. All right, and now I have a bad example of what you don't want to do. So this guy I tried to layer, and I didn't pre-wash my shirt, and I didn't get the moisture out of it with heat before I layered it. So my shirt shrunk up, which made my first layer shrink up, and my other layers not quite fit in. But if you notice on this side, I learned the hard way. I put it through the heat press before to get all that moisture out, and then my base layer didn't shrink up with my shirt. All right, so let's do a project. I'm going to show you how you can layer things. And a tip that I love to use is our multi-use paper is great for placing your decals on. If you're not quite ready to use them, you cut them out and you've weeded them, but you're not quite ready to use them yet, you can store them on the multi-use paper. They stick and it protects that backing from getting any dust or dirt on it. So let's start with our towel. I'm going to do a quick pre-press, and we're going to layer this flamingo. Get that nice and warm. Okay, our first layer, I am using this ballerina pink in the stretch. And stretch isn't necessarily on a towel, but I loved the ballerina pink color, so that's why I chose that. And you can layer on top of stretch, so why not? Okay, so our first layer, we're gonna put in the heat press, and we're not gonna press it the whole time. We're only gonna press it for 5 seconds. Just enough to get it tacked down so we can peel off that carrier sheet, but not enough to set it the full time. Okay, so we can peel off our carrier sheet, and you can see some of my edges are coming up. That is okay. Okay, now we're going to put on our next layer, and we're going to get him lined up just right. And this layer is going to be the same way, and I'm going to put this over to protect his little foot that's sticking out there. We're just going to stick this one down for another 5 seconds. We don't want to do the full tack down, but just enough. Okay, so we'll peel off both of those layers. Okay, and now we're ready for our top layer, and I'm using the holographic. So my first layer was Easyweed Stretch. My second layer was just Easyweed in bubblegum pink. And then this next layer is the Holographic in pink. And this is the layer we're going to do for the full 15 seconds. And I'm going to put my multi-use paper over the top to protect him. Okay, so we'll press that for the full 15 seconds. Okay, so we've got that pressed down. And the Holographic is a cold peel, so we're going to let this cool off for just a minute before we peel off that carrier sheet. Okay, so this is cold enough. We can peel off the carrier sheet. And there is our 3 layers. And layering just makes such a fun effect. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about sometimes you just really need to have glitter all over and look like it's layered. So that technique, you're going to want to do the knockout technique or the cookie cutter technique, and we have a video on that you can check out. So if you do need the look of layering glitter, you can do it. You just use a different technique. So we gauge our interaction and what videos to make and everything by the interaction from you guys. So if you liked this, give us a thumbs up. If it helped you, if there was any tips that helped you, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, do something to help us out so we know how it went. If you want more tips and tricks, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and hope you guys have a good day. Let us know if you have any questions. See you later, guys.